In D.C., a city where a high population of residents live below the poverty line, there is no one singular path to a person being down on their luck. Many in the city are homeless and are grateful for every dollar they can get. But perhaps the greatest gift one could give someone who has fallen hard on their luck isn't money. It's an opportunity to turn his or her life around. Since 2003, a newspaper has done exactly that. Known as Street Sense, the newspaper helps the homeless and poor by employing them to both write articles and sell the paper. The editorial interns cover the hard news, but the homeless write everything else, from editorials, artwork, to poems, all of which shed light on the realities of homelessness and poverty. Street Sense poet and vendor Sybil found the paper 4 years ago, after being laid off from her job at a Hyatt hotel.
They said the economy was low, and when they said the economy was low, they cut everybody's job. So when they cut my job, I lost my apartment, I couldn't pay my first month's rent. I don't know what I was gonna do. If I just happened to be panhandling, I just said, well, look, I gotta have some kind of income coming in. So I just walked around just about every day panhandling. Then I went down Fergus North and I ran into Martin. He's a street sense vendor. And I asked him for change and he was like, well, I tell you what, instead of you panhandling, you can take a job doing street sense where you can make your own money.
Ever since then, Taylor has been regularly selling papers at 20th and K Streets. However, like any job, it came with its fair share of first-day jitters.
It was really hard at first, but once I got used to it, it was a lot easier. They gave me 10 free papers to start with, plus they gave me a temporary ID to start with. And when I first went out here to sell a paper, I was a little nervous the first day, because I got hired the same day.
After being a vendor for 4 years, Taylor has established a rapport with her customers. Customers who, she says, makes the job enjoyable.
Well, I like selling the paper. That's the best thing. I like going out here selling the paper, associated with my customers. They said my personality is nice. I've always been like that. I just like that. That's why I come out most of the time to associate with the customers, because they make me feel better. They make me feel good. You know, less stressed out, less depressed.
She also feels better because the job provides her with more freedom and independence than her old job at the Hyatt.
It's less stress on me. I don't have to worry about going to work, worrying about boss saying you got to really work on time or you late for work, you 2 minutes late. So I used to go through all that when I was doing the hotel work. But with this job, it's like being independent. So what's the word I'm looking for? Being important.
Being a part of Channel 8's feature on Street Sense last summer also made her feel important.
Then I had people take pictures of me, ask me, about Street Sense. So, I feel like a movie star.
But while Taylor has received plenty of attention from the media, she often finds herself ignored by the general public, many of whom would rather ask her for directions than buy a newspaper.
Is it frustrating sometimes?
Oh, yes, it is. Definitely, sometimes. Hi. I mean, people see it, but it's hard sometimes. Because you got so many people act like they don't see it. How you doing?
But perhaps the most inspiring thing about Sybil Taylor isn't how many papers she sold. It's her attitude and perseverance.
They probably go real fast by the evening. Just a new paper, they go quick. So I'm going to try again another customer to see how things are going to work, Let's see. Thank God it stopped raining.
Yeah.
Despite the struggles at times, Taylor still makes a concerted effort to recommend the job to people who are in the same situation she was 4 years ago.
People I have told about this job, I had actually applied for this job at Street Sense. And some people have thanked me so much, because they said it helped them a lot.
Although Taylor enjoys the job, she doesn't think she'll be at Street Sense forever.
I was thinking about running a nursing home or running a modeling agency. So that's what my dreams are. Or hopefully just get back on my feet again.
So next time, if you're ever in DuPont Circle and happen to be passing through 20th and K, make sure to say hi to the woman with a newspaper in her hand and a smile on her face. For Georgetown University, I'm Evan Milberg.